Let's go.
during their Challengers days.
Let's go.
That's where it worked out. On maps where you don't need to play the Jet, you'll see Spike playing, figuring out between the Yoru or also the Neon. Great results going into the stage 1 or just in general on the VCT stage on this map. So hopefully this is going to be the thing that turns it around here for 2G.
Be able to carry that for the rest of the season and start G2 or 2G off just right as G2 now fly right into that defensive position on either side of B. Oh, a few kills to come in here under the silence of that smoke, under a paranoia as it happened. Now they're trying to break the BC link, but Baby Bay is going to be there to lock it down first. Pop flash down and up through the smoke as they just continue to get the kills across the board on 2G. They had the setup here, you can see, with the shock darts with a bit of the spray out, but they didn't have enough control of the site, and they do not have control of the round. Fallon with 3, and that's a defuse for G2.
Get ready. Ready? Ready?
Going out into the Vice now.
Oh my God. You know how he wishes he could be a part of it. He is right now, but, you know, reminiscing that when he was playing with FaZe and that was the way. So it must be awesome to have this team to play with here as Jonah P starts them off with his stinger, and there's Baby Bay right behind him to help too.
And that's the thing, he wants to elevate the game of G2 in terms of what they can bring outside of the game. Hype each other up, be more vocal. If anything, though, the crowd's definitely vocal around Jonah P with these eco kills.
One enemy remaining.
Whoopsies. Just caught him right there as he turned around. Looked more like timing than anything. I mean, already Jogamo's been able to teleport towards spawn. He was watching a trip at long C the whole time, so he's giving the team the info. Not mid, not C. And now they have those 3 towards A ready for 2G. Spike's going to be able to drop one, though. Trent goes down. Spike continues through the site towards that right side with silence, and they're able to get a kill. Jonah P slows it for a moment before he goes down to the trade of Gobera. And now the 3v2, or 2v3, I should say, as they enter back in. There's one quick one from Jogamo, getting the stinger close, getting that stinger power. Oh, he's going. He's chasing. He smells him.
Because you talked about Jogamo pushing and TPing out towards that spawn. You watch towards that Sewers. Despite the loss of that fight, they still knew that the fight was coming here from Jaw.
Whoa, they give no respect once again to that Sewers play. Instantly to the extremities here. And they still have a look down long C, so they know there's no activation again. Like you said, just B is that worry. And they don't feel like it's a worry at all with the way they close in on it on the side of G2. Silence doing so much work last round and this round here to start to capitalize.
It's going to have to be a retake play on the side of G2. Ooh. Although Jonah just got spotted.
Spike planted.
I love the amount of attempts, the fights we're seeing here. Just a solo flash there to try to take one down. He might lose his life for these fights now as he's just drawing a little too much attention, but good damage onto Trent. Could get him. Hey, yeah, Baby Bay's bought enough time to come around the outside. There it is, the cleanup as they are just working their way and closing in on the 2G members. Defuse here as Baby Bay gets it to half to trade it off. Now created by all the utility, needing util themselves to get through. That was almost telegraphed. Fallon's like, thank you very much.
Which then now gives a chance for 2G to maybe stay as a group. Not until that happens.
They're still so comfortable. They have 2 over towards that site. Vice util still on A if Jogamo did get anything, but the fight's here at B. They're just cleaning up 2G. Well, maybe they can coordinate off of this. Eyes now inside sight, behind enemy lines, but no one there quick enough to activate just yet. That dimensional drift about to run out. It's going to be a solo play here from Spike, and it almost gets 2. But Fallon's now in a tight spot, quickly getting help from Jonah P as they enter the site. The Dastardly duo doing what they can to just drop people left and right. They're falling themselves, though, on the side of G2.
Now a kill contract as well. Should be an easy plant out for 2G. There was great stall in the very beginning on the side of G2, but...
Paranoia is flying through. Double taps on. Silence looking to make a play here, but he's got to get through a little bit of smoke to do it and find who's outside this. They are just spamming inside now. Steel Garden goes down to just tear the weapons now away. And 2G is not able to answer. Still jammed on the members. Now they finally come back up with the weapons, but they haven't done the dance enough around the smoke here from Jonah P. And it's only going to be Gobera left. He gets a shot, another foot kill on Jogamo, and he tries to enter with the classic, trying to get the pace of that to work in his favor. What are they? Okay. I mean, the Sheriff's usually working pretty good here for 2G. It seems like they slow it down a little bit more, use that buddy system, and are taking less peaks that would really put them in a disadvantageous situation.
Definitely the pistols are really good against EG so far. Good on this opening.
And they walk in the spike right behind the duelist. Baby Bay is lurking though. The judge could do a lot of damage, but he gets flashed right at the last moment from Spike, from the rest of the squad. Now able to come in and set up some defense for 2G. Right, we'll see a lot of hero rifles. It'll go across different people. I think one of the ones that works best is with Gobera, because he also buys a Guardian. The lower buys to recoup some great guns as he goes down. Caster Curse, this time in B though, so it's not going to be a constant thing.
Yeah, the attempt was there. Go for the aggressive pop flash right through the Viper wall, and you fold into the next page. No more mid control. A split towards the A site. Free kill.
Not giving G2 enough credit in these situations that they'll be ready, that they'll be patient to keep those forward defensive spots. And already the push coming through here, Jonah, Baby Bay. It's in a pretty scary flank.
Who else?
Kills still. Okay, they're going to pressure it. That's going to be a Stinger getting a little upgrade as he moves his way through the map. Baby Bay is now going to be closing in on that last member of Spike. The Valen's forced to fight inside. They have Spike, so they really don't need to move back towards anything else.
They also cannot give them one-on-ones though like that.
Spike is also Spike, and he is doing a thing right now as he starts to move towards the objective.
I go to Spike.
15's going to have to move quick, but thankfully Jonah's in a great spot.
Bang, bang. That's the technical term for that. He goes down. They're not buying it. Valen's already backing up to the site to make sure they have a little pressure. They'll check one more time and probably make a move up long now to create and gain that space. Beautifully played there at A. And now 2G haven't been doing anything in mid. They're still waiting for G2 to peak. They got to get this activation in soon. There it is. There it is. Prize unwrapping one, but Jogmo unwraps two as Valen gets his own. Oh, it falls apart so quick, Vansili. This will definitely help. Like you said, money in the pocket here. Drop a few guns would be even better. Gets the tag on him, so trailed all the way through this by the Fade Nightfall. It's going to be tough to find a hiding spot.
Yeah. G2's running up here because Prize is deafened. And now the gap's been closed.
And they're waiting for each other, too. Okay, now swing. Everybody one time. No mistakes.
Okay. Decoy also starting off the wall in this garage sign.
Hello.
Just remember that first map when you're playing an off-angle inside wine after like 8 rounds on your defense for 2G. It's still being cleared by Valen. So that's just a lack here of trying to find that information and identifying these positions that players could be at. Valen doesn't even care here about being hit by the vulnerable. And Prize once again on the 1v4. Cannot get the single pick there onto that one player in the front.
Yeah. Oh. Almost trying to play off the flashes going from all around the map. Oh my gosh. Dimensional Drift trying to give the Hunter's Fury a place to shoot. Eyes in the sky, if you will, as the kill contract comes out here. We finally get to see how this happens through the wall instantly. Could have had a Valen there with a double tap up. No worries if he did get hit. And this is a quick final round here. It seems like 2G kind of brushed off the pressure of this 5-round gap. Have to be that every time, right?
It's unlucky because BBB got caught in the crossfire. He's still trying to Hunter's Fury against Valen, and he runs right in front of him. This looks to be a sealed deal now for 2G for the last round.
Time to jump. You're done.
Last few kills from Jogamo. They look for the spike here, but LSE is able to get one. There's another one onto Trent. They cannot get through the 3 members of 2G. That's 4. How do you beat Smee? Is it with Smee? Is the question. Spike's going to try here to just stop that right in his tracks. He's going to regain that health off the C's.
So Jonah just went for the lineup here outside of A-Long just to slow things down with the poison orb being thrown towards that spawn.
Yep,
now you cycle these smokes, making it a lot more difficult for 2G to retake.
They're trying to hide in it. They're actually going to eat a flash right inside, too. All of them try to turn that, so it's going to delay even more. Now they get the gas in the face, too. Exactly what you were talking about. Just the layering of annoyance here by smokes, by coverage, and the ability to not find your target. Forcing now Prize to jump out. Valen's going to find 3, but he runs out of bullets. Not the extended clip he wanted. Prize and Trent. We're not down to a 1v1 just yet, but Trent's able to get that without the help of Jonah P, who was just creeping back on the long side, and Valen very proud of his team in that situation. Just absolutely wild in these past series here for the team. And right back into the site. I mean, it looks like we just started from inside the site last round here with the speed that G2 is trying to work. Flashes are up, but even when they're flashed, they're still pushing forward. They're adding just people to the mix, making it difficult even if someone does peek to get those targets in. They're all on the same page for these plays, and it looks fantastic.
And we had great value in the very beginning from the recon dart on the defense. They just weren't quick enough to set up against G2's just plow with the stinger by. So you're seeing the difference, playing more of a death ball. Two players following behind Jogamo. TP's into the site, and now here's the battle coming through.
All the way back to the right side of Logs, gets the bite down, and actually a bit of damage to follow up through that as the kills are trading into sight. 2-2, and now it's just Jonah P. After the swarm of 2G hits the site, Jonah gets a stinger through the smoke, goes for the classic jump around the right side. But Prize locks it down, and it's not going to be enough. Depends on how much they've seen around the ISO and if they've actually seen Spike and Silence doing this buddy system walk around.
He dies, and he's putting G2 in a position where they have to work as a group once again. And it works out. Counter lurk, one, a push up towards front B. Beautiful trades. G2 now somehow in a lead in terms of numbers.
Jonah. Jeez. Sees it, sets it up, knocks it down. Just the 1-2-3 here in G2's instances. And another round there for G2.
Yeah, and sorry, they have everything else on the B side and C side to really get information for the side of Cabrera.
Trent right down long, somehow separated from three that could have been peeking. Probably some util also going off, so not all guns out here, but that's two. And the action long starts to initiate as well. Silence coming up with one, but he's going to be low on this. So is Jonah P, but Jonah still wants to fight. And it's going to be that plant. Here it goes. All right. He's got Jonah P. He's been hot all game. Can Silence do it again? Yes, he can. That's going to be a spike plant, though, as he comes back in. It was Gobera waiting just a moment for his teammate to get back in for the 2v2.
Yep, wall to scale and even a double tap after coming out of that gulag, but it's slowed down by Razorvines.
The drop to his left. The drop to his left. He hits the box. They weren't expecting it. It didn't make the full sound of breaking his own ankles. That's one from Valen. The leader to put him on the final point. Valen doesn't miss a beat. Locks in the Red Bull clutch for G2.
This is a perfect opportunity to play at G2 where you can combine these two ults. But you are playing a very forward position on the side of Prize, and Spike's just going on a little bit of a stroll. Never expected the lurk here, the position from Trent outside of garage, and that combo is going to be gone.
My ultimate is ready.
Jonah, rest of the team squeeze in here to add what could be the final pressure points onto this match versus 2G. Gobera again with the Guardian. Comes up big, gets a ping, but they both jump out safe. Oh, he's trying to go off the residual pings from the ultimate. It's just not delivering enough info in time. And now they're set up to drop into the site. A little pain all around on these health bars, but G2 still stands a member up.
Now you have no choice but to drop down heaven to get the most value. Being watched now long range, easily done.
G2, 3 kills in an instant when you think the play had a little bit more to go, but that's been the story of this game. You think they had a little bit more, but G2 act on it immediately and take everything away. That's the series in 2 as G2 take down 2G.